Are you looking for a way to get started with real estate investing, but where you lack the capital to get started? If so, the wholesaling real estate exit strategy could be your answer. Real estate wholesaling consists of finding a discounted property, putting it under contract, assigning the contract to a potential buyer, and charging that new buyer a fee, usually around 5 to 10% of the sale. Did we lose you? Don't worry, we'll break down the basics in 6 simple steps. Starting with step number 1, finding a property to wholesale. The best wholesale deals come from distressed properties, as these properties are often priced below market value. Distressed properties often need serious repairs or are owned by individuals who are highly motivated to sell. Motivated sellers can include individuals facing foreclosure, estate heirs, absentee owners, or properties with liens. For example, you can find distressed properties by networking with real estate professionals in your area, creating bandit signs, dragging for dollars, or setting up a direct mail campaign. Once you found your subject property, step 2 is to make an offer. Be sure to approach every seller delicately and be transparent about your role as a wholesaler. Discuss why working with a wholesale investor is beneficial to homeowners when trying to negotiate a low price. Gain the seller's trust by explaining how you plan to handle the entire process from inspection to close. After getting your seller on board, advance to step 3 and assemble your team. Every real estate wholesaler needs a title company, contractor, and appraiser in their Rolodex to ensure their transaction runs smoothly. An appraiser will make sure you're paying a reasonable price for the property. A title company will run the title search, and a contractor will help you accomplish step 4, which is to assess the property's needs. Visit the property with your contractor to create a scope of work and an estimate of repairs. You'll eventually pass this information along to your end buyer, as well as an estimated ARV, or after repair value. Doing so will show the buyer the full potential of the property, thus increasing your chance of profit. Once you've gathered those important values, step 5 is to find your buyer and negotiate the deal. The best way to find a buyer is to network with like-minded professionals in your market. Attend a local REI or real estate investing meeting and pass out your business cards to everyone from contractors to attorneys to other investors. Explain that you're always on the hunt for a great deal and looking to build your buyer's list. After finding an interested buyer, it's time to talk terms to determine a finder's fee, usually about 5 to 10% of the sale price. And finally, the last step in the wholesaling real estate process is to officially close the deal. There are 2 ways to close a wholesale deal: assignment of the contract or a double close. To perform an assignment of contracts, wholesale investors must add a clause to their contract that states they have the right to sell that contract to an end buyer for a fee. A double close, on the other hand, consists of actually purchasing the title of the property and almost immediately reselling it to another buyer. A double close is very similar to a traditional buy and sell, it just happens at a much faster pace. While wholesaling real estate can be a profitable strategy and is great for beginner investors or those lacking liquid capital, it's important to note that wholesaling rules and regulations vary from market to market. So before getting started, be sure to inspect the law in your respective state. Otherwise, start at step 1 and wholesale your first property today. So will you give real estate wholesaling a try now that you're familiar with the process? Share your thoughts and experience in the comments.